Welcome back, everybody. So today's TechShare tip deals with a product that many of you probably are not aware of. It's called Google Canvas, and it operates very, very much like Jamboard, but there are quite a few differences, enough where I think this would pay dividends for you if you were to use this tool in your classroom. So with that said, let's get started. First of all, the link for Canvas is canvas.apps.chrome, and I'll be embedding this link right in the TechShare tip at the end of the session. But as you can see, I have two options, which we'll cover right now. The first one is New Drawing. So when I click on that, I essentially have what looks like a blank canvas, and I have some basic tools which are over here. So notice I have a pencil, I have a pen, I have a marker, I have chalk, and I have an eraser. And obviously you can just select each item and you can start drawing as you need to. Now, right here, you can also deal with the size of the pencil. So you can see how that dot can get smaller or it can get larger. And you can also deal with the opacity level. So if I need to make it a little bit stronger, you can. You can also change your colors here. You have a nice little palette to select from. And if those colors don't do anything for you, you also have the ability to customize and pick from Google's own palette of colors. Now, besides having all these tools like the marker and the pen and the chalk, okay, and obviously the eraser, the other thing that I want to point out is that up here, you also have some other tools available to you. So this product actually has layers, which is kind of cool. So you can see that right here, I had a paint layer, and then this is the layer that I did all my drawing on. Now, you probably wouldn't pay too much attention to this in regards to drawing something like I've just done. However, there are times when this tool, this layers tool, would come into play. So I'm going to use my back to gallery, and when I do, you can see that here is the previous drawing that I've done. I could delete this if I want. I can also save it as an image, duplicate it. But in this instance, I'm going to try something different. Maybe you're doing a presentation in your classroom, and I'm going to say, hey, let's bring something up like the skeletal system. So I have an image of the skeletal system that's brought up, and maybe you have students in your classroom and you're bringing them up to the board, and you're saying to them, hey, show me where the student's elbow is. And the student might draw where the elbow is. Or you might say, hey, show me where, the neck is or the knee. And you have students maybe drawing over those areas. And as you can see, as I draw over those areas, this is where the layers come in, because here is my drawing. And notice I can turn this on or off. And then here is where I did my notations, which can also be turned on or off. And if you add additional layers, I could put some more drawings on that layer using a completely different color. So maybe I want to get some red. And now I'm working on the feet. And as you can see, I'm drawing down here. But again, when I go to the layers tool, now I have the ability to kind of separate that from the other piece. So having the layers available to you is, a really, really nice tool. And again, it allows you to turn elements on or off. Up here where these dots are, you can also save this image to your Google Drive if you'd like. So between having the ability to annotate and essentially draw over items, you also have, again, the ability to just do a drawing like I did here. With all these different tools available now, you cannot share these, as you can see with students. This is just kind of like a working whiteboard, so to speak, but there may be times that you'll find this very, very useful. So hopefully this tip will be something that you can use in your classroom. Again, the tool is called Google Canvas. The link will be embedded at the bottom of the video. And until next time, we'll be seeing you. Bye-bye.